Welcome back to the OverPower Cup for Dota 2. My name is Benjamin Binge H in chat. Thank you all for tuning in. We're diving into match number 2, potentially the final match of this best of 3. And NewBee Miracle was eliminated, I think, yesterday in the match. As you can see for Banzo, you see a team. I'm trying to identify who that skinny skull upper right or upper left there for one to the far left is. First pick is going to be Bounty Hunter. Interestingly enough, not banned. Like there's an 80% Bounty Hunter ban for either side. Spirit Breaker coming in, however, is good. Brewmaster will be coming in. I'm unable to identify this ban, unfortunately, not by portrait.
10 seconds.
Who won first game? You guys can see that in the upper right-hand corner by looking at he won the first, or they won the first. I needed my water break. I'd have the baby.
Radiant team.
Oh, Bane. Bane was the band that we saw so many times previously. I've seen him picked. I would like to see... I think maybe the last time I've seen him played in a tournament game was about a week. I really wish I had more time to go back and do these things, but the problem is my focal point as an esports title. StarCraft era, in case you guys didn't know. Dota 2 environment has been treating me quite decently. Spirit Breaker is also... Forget about that, guys. Chaos Knight will be one of them. Is this Medusa? Is this the band that I see here? Lycan, right? And it looks like this was a ban on Disruptor and Queen Disruptor, indeed.
Remaining.
NewBee Miracle will have to think about Copter, I'd say is kind of number 2, number 1 on the Warlock. I think in a pro game before.
Remaining.
Going in now to that reserve time, we'll be seeing point. I'd say the heroes on the possibilities for them. Tiny might be one of them. I've seen was trying to escape or just on down, and then of course his Gatling guns go right as they are stunned to deal out that extra damage as. Time seeing this one used. I show game. I mean, from my perspective as a complete Dota scrub, how much can I identify as going perspective? I can see for the late game. I think that was OD just banned, and the final ban we're waiting now to come in. Just if you just check out the reserve time here coming in from, you can see that there's almost no hesitation in this best of 3, especially here in game 2. And I think that kind of is what I'm looking for. Their confidence in their ability to play. Puck going to be that final goal. Potential mid laner removed. As not an initiate, a fight sustainer.
Remaining. 5 seconds. Remaining.
Faceless Void, hyper carry coming in from NewBee Miracle. And that's a... Throws in the... Immediately goes ham on whoever's in there. In as a viable damage source by where the late game both sides. I'm very curious to see how Origami will be playing on Bane. I believe this is my very first time. Bounty Hunter. He's there to set up for ganks, if you will. He won't. He'll be something around the range of, I guess you could say, just depending on how the game pans out and what kind of a pace they're trying. The Chinese Dota system, I'd say, is obviously going to be number 1 gold priority. Will be number 2 because I don't know how Warlock is. Maybe somewhere with 4, and I think Spirit Break for the Eclipse side of things. Meanwhile, coming in, Void will be number 1 priority. Maybe Gyrocopter will be priority 2. But one thing's for sure. The gold priority back in. Hold on, one moment. Gongji, what? Oh, Gongji the. Chou Gongji learned how to pick fights. Pick a 1-3. OJBK. 刷得快. I don't know. It says something like. I run on a daily basis here in Taiwan. It's hard to put into words. Like, if I lived in China, my Chinese would be... Like, I would be... Feces did, of course, get a little bit of information for his team. And it looks like no one's going to be over a certain gold picks. I'm sorry, there were actually 2 Radiant heroes headed to this altar to pick up the room. And Cat Feces now looks like lane jungle. He's been spotted. Down on him. The question is, like, how this the Eclipse, they still move forward just a little bit. We're seeing Razor returning some of that damage. Trying to shut down that guy. Looks like I'm thinking they should be able to another ability that comes in here. Nice denies coming in. Mid lane vulnerable, obviously, to ganks from both perspectives. But I'm sorry, under Lord going in terms of the farm. Now under turret, it's always a nice little sneaky deny. I should have brought up the last hits and denies a little bit sooner. And in bot. You know what, Bruce, I'm not sure. No, I mean, not early game. So it looks like that's going to be now Le Yuen against that Brewmaster. Tries to keep those turret as much as possible. Going to interfere with the farming prop. And now we can see a little bit overzealous here. Le Yuen will be the first to back off, however. His healing, I think he popped the healing salvo, rather, but as I say that, he's actually eating tangos left and right. Best to keep that guy back away from the creep waves. Nobody's died. We see T. Hang on just a moment. Le Yuen in top lane here. Me in a bit of trouble once again, but he is then Ghost rather on the Razor. This Void is right now. I'd like to see, or not face this Void is at the moment. Like him. And so he's obviously a force to be asleep. All right. Again, Faceless Void going toe-to-toe with that Brewmaster. Look at these attacks left and right. I'm not sure how he's able to do heated here in bot lane pretty soon here, as we do see Sep trying to stay. That Bounty Hunter does take quite a bit of exchange that results in no kills for either. That the Brewmaster is at the top of it all and a little bit suppressed economically speaking right now. There's also a hyper carry, a very strong one, and that guy. Oh, it happened here? Now, Eclipse getting away with a slight lead. lane thus far between the gyrocopter and just putting it as lightly as I can say. Feels like the gyrocopter going toe to toe. That's what I'm looking for. A band-aid fix, a slight temporary fix, if you will. If we don't see, I mean, it is just from the feel of playing both heroes, gyrocopter gets eventually outscaled. Going to be a gank set up here, coming in towards that mid lane, but the teammates are there to reinforce. It's down that now it's the Faceless Void coming in to dive in, and it will be just 4 versus 1 here, and the question is, can we see some kind of at least a vengeance kill? It looks like the answer for the time being is no, as we do see, well, he was just going to get away, but that Bane puts our Brewmaster in. Another stun, another one. It looks like he will finally go down. He does try to save his teammate, and indeed, that will be a 2-for-1 exchange. Slightly.
Gold is a great conductor.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
On the northwest end of, and that's going to go. There's a disconnect coming in from 2 players, as well as La Yuan. All 3 of these players from things. I think what might have happened is they switched out their VPNs or something like that. I mean, this is not entirely sure if they would need VPNs at all. Reconnection coming in from Cat. F10K is still, but I mean, there's already, you know, a significant Eclipse side of things. It just hasn't gotten to that point in the, and I'd say getting away with 2 kills, face down if you will, it missed Mini going down here, and that's going to actually result in, some delayed farm. And that's Lycan. I want to go back once yet. On the Faceless Rift. Sorry, Faceless.
Radiant's middle tower is under attack.
Looks like I just missed something here yet again. It's going to be Spirit Break falling, and that's going to be just picking up on it. That is our gyrocopter in 2 minutes time frame. Let's go never. But at the same time, that doesn't really... I feel like we're here, and it's a pretty astounding lead there. Say that we do have Mini unable to get away again, donating yet another kill on Dire side, excuse me. NewBee altogether coming in yet again from Cat Feces. Big strike. And now what happens is a good question. The Spirit here, he will be slept by Bane. So now all of a sudden this goes largely in favor of 3. Don't forget the fact that so many abilities expended just now to get that 1 kill on Spirit Breaker, who's already died quite a few times, isn't in position in that much gold, and is only level 4, and thus, what's the word I'm looking for? That much to contribute to the team at this stage in the game. Stuck under that tower. I would possibly consider TPing out of there if I was him, but this is a very doomed situation for him just yet. This is so you can see what's happening here. He's got the ward over at this location. He's showing up, and instead of going back, he's calling for reinforcement. Away from that Spirit Breaker, and looks like he might be Gyrocopter, and now it's going to be Gyrocopter coming in for a return. TPing to top lane, but it looks like we're going to be having a getaway for the most part. Altogether, I'd say that in some ways we have just trying out 10k. It's like Bounty Hunter unable to get away from this, but will go down indeed. thus far. So that's all these guys and what they've got. Because one is never enough. I'm kidding. They're like potato chip game build. They've got Dust of Appearance to reveal anyone who might pop a smoke. Top tower has gone down this stage in the game. We got the 6 kills, but they're not where they need to be with those 6 kills. They'd be breaker donation coming in by Bounty Hunter. Do I feel like some of these guys are underleveled? Yeah, I'd say like maybe left, right players who are underleveled in the game right now. Warlock just now hitting level 6. That Spirit Breaker just now. Big smoke getting popped. I'm not sure if Radiant Sight is able to pick up. Bounty Hunter smoked, but that is no big surprise as we now see Lycan going to pursue this. It looks like he will. Switching into fire form now. Origami going down. That's 2 kills. And a third one going down is Gyrocopter's 3-kill streak shut down, and a Roshan most likely going to putting themselves this far ahead at this stage in the game. And trying to shut this down, it will unfortunately be Underlord who is shut down in the process. Respect me of all. I think that says somebody eats people. Whoever Rua is. It's blank. And this one says, we'll get back to that in a minute. 地球上的朋友与类里. Okay, so it says on Earth. 六类. Oh, here we are. It's gonna be get a tower while Luyuan's gonna get himself a W. That's going to be Sep and in terms of value on their team anyway. So I mean that's, yeah, they could contribute to them. That helps, but getting a jungle creep, a high level jungle creep. Still nonetheless so I mean, yeah, we see a lot of kills for NewBee right now, but they're not those died and he's basically number 2 gold priority on team. I'm sorry, for our Miracle to highlight a team's origin is a little bit demeaning to that end. Who's the number 2 priority here for? I'll hold that thought. We do have a big fight coming in here. I think they just want that. They just want that tower. Yeah. Lots of pings going down there. A smoked Lycan Wolf going at... And at this point, it looks like it's going to be Underworld... Bounty Hunter. Nothing that can be stopped here. Happened, but... It looks like, I think... Yes, and it looks like he's going to be... Time he died? Yes, it is. It is indeed. There's something here real quick. Razor. Razor hasn't died at a priority for the Eclipse side of things. For down, left, right, net, everywhere else in between. Yeah, 1 point. But again, I'm going to highlight it one more time. And 2 gold priority players that they had taken count so much in their favor. A fed Brewmaster into the jungle. It looks like he is not far behind by that. Spirit Feces slightly underleveled here at... It says, hey guys, I'm ready to initiate on this if you guys are. If they want to get Warlock, I identified that big time. Did I? Nah, Spirit Breaker's here. Here we are, big initiate coming onto under the bus. And that's going to be now Origami taken down. It's just, you know, even fight, I'm pretty sure there's not much that we could see be Miracle to defend themselves. Well, we met with Brewmaster, but will it really open anything up for them? For the dire side, not in this situation. browse around here to see all the items here at in this stage in the game. Lycan as a hyper carry is only a hero that I'm vaguely familiar with, but I've seen everyone else playing him. I admire about that hero. Side looking for... Wait, is this... No. Okay, I thought maybe I was looking at a smoke pop by both. Oh, he's been revealed. That's trouble now. He's been shut down almost immediately. We'll be seeing the Faceless Void before anything else. He will be melted within moments of diving into that up for Dire almost immediately. And this is all because they're able to keep... Now, with that being said, I think this is going to be Tier 2 tower, excuse me, at more or less just gone. G-O-N-E, no coming back. More like this is going to be shaped into a... I didn't expect that middle, but it did indeed. Taken down very shortly. It looks like that won't happen. His Brewmaster form, I'm sorry, his Earth form. He does have the Blink Dagger, however, so he does the power to get out of there should he choose to. Farming coming in, and that's our face. Another Roshan. Aegis did get used at some point or another from Lightning, but I think, you know, if that would be a logical choice. Give this. Now, Brewmaster doesn't have the Aegis. I didn't see that moment in the game where anyone used the Aegis. And I could have sworn they already killed one.
Radiant's bottom tower is...
Did I miss that? No, okay, so that's Radiant bottom tower. So base, and you think, oh, a tower's fallen? Oh, okay, I didn't. It must be that part of the base where they're being changed. It looks like this could be the of them. NewBee Miracle now has no... You do see Bane has fallen. Structures are going to be fortified lane tower, and should have Faceless Void back in. They will take down the Bane. This looks like a fair overstepping, but now it looks like some pump to his step. Underlord going to buy back in, and it looks like this might help his teammates. We do have a late... Might be a defense that's possible, doable, at least for the moment. If they could take down the Razor, then that would be so much better. You can see... Did I miss that? Was there a GG called? Yes, there was. I was trying to find out where the Lycan was on the map, but that might have been... I guess you could say a tipping point of it. That being said, no, we are waiting for... Whew! Right now, I guess you could say waiting to go into... That being said, now we'll be seeing Eclipse advancing to the grand finals. NewBee Miracle will be going to quarterfinals where they will face off against... I think we are just about to cast, guys. We'll be back in just a few short minutes. Alright guys, this is Benjamin Binge HD Novotny. Once again, your caster and your mod in chat. I'd like for you guys to check out this website, dropgun.com. Clicking on the link that I'm about to toss into the chat. And yes, according to FCC compliance, I must announce that I believe we are sponsored by them financially. I have not signed the papers. I don't know anything about this, but for the time being, it's safe to assume that we are click on that link that I'm about to drop in chat and use the code ATM to add $1 more to your funds. And then remember, guys, uncasing is best done in moderation. You can see they offer PUBG, CSGO, Dota 2, and for our purposes, we'll be clicking on. I've already opened a few. That's nice on Seeker. Let's see what we can get from Lycan. Here we go. And we can keep it or we can see if we can get something else nice out of this. No pun intended on getting new skins. Then this might be for you guys. It might not be for everyone. As always, use in moderation, guys. Don't depend on one of these sites to pay for your worthwhile. So I think I'm going to go ahead and hold on to this. And we're going to go to... So I opened 3 of them, and I paid $1.50 for each one. And out of the Lycan box, I got one that was pretty worthwhile for $2.90. Not bad. And later on, what I'll do is I'll go ahead and make a withdrawal happen. Right? Just a moment, as I'm also waiting for our game to... Okay, so it wasn't quite worth it. Let's go and see if we can get another VP game invite. Doesn't this go with Lycan? Try again. One more and that's it. And I'm going to show you guys in just a quick moment how... Okay, so we got the same thing again here. Use the code @TM. One more time. @TM. And then click activate. If I'm not mistaken, we've already used it before. And either turn some skins into the site, you'll be able to use the code again to your funds. So, right there. And show you guys the item. Went ahead and sold both of these Form of the Great Greys, as well as the Wings of the Fallen Princess, but I and hair Lycan, so I think I'm going to go ahead and try and get it out, shall we? Trade URL is working. Now you're aware that the trade is made manually. A human being is on the other end processing your trade. Okay? All right. We're breaking. We'll be back with our next match. Don't go away.
building back up again now. I see your heart, see your mind, let you go, can't let this die. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside. I see I won't let you go, I'll be right beside you. I'll be right beside you. Heart to your mind, see all your wonders inside. When you lose yourself, I'll be right beside you.
sun. The light has just come for stop the way. Yeah. My name. Merely make a start. Savannah, 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 Savannah. The light is gonna come. The birds have just begun. We'll always take a step for the people fall. Let's go back to for the animals we stand. Let's go back to entry. Kids across the lake. Savannah, 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 beauty of the world. Let's all take a walk. Savannah, beauty of the world. Let's all take a walk. Savannah, There's no way this is real and you're the right girl. So I can say that it feels right. It feels that it feels right. It feels right. It feels right. It feels right. That it feels right. It feels right. So right. So right. I'm just going with the gut. It's the must. Put me in perspective, I'm in, but this is just for us. Hoes wanna holler, oh no, I don't call them back. Girl, let me see your face. I just wanna know what you gonna do with all of that. I ain't gotta say it all. I'll admit it, you got me feeling hella love. Even when it's going shot caller. Always been above it in my heart, yeah. I won't stop charging you, go and come harder. I thought this girl, I can never ever. There's no way this is real life, right, girl? So I can only say that it feels right.
Creep while you this bittersweet heat. Hearts hesitating, kryptonite desires set fire.
straight down. Bird's eye view. You should grow feathers and see this too. When you want to get off the dock, but great down. To get off the dock is great, but gravity pulls down. Clear sky.
Remaining.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. Dean Novotny, and welcome. Going to be match number 1 of the upper loser eHome Immortal and Rock. And the winner of this match should be it wouldn't be the grand finals. It would be the winner of this would be would be facing. I'm gonna go ahead and double check on that right now. I think that's Brewmaster and Earth Spirit. And check things out now on Wiki on Team Liquid. Yeah, Liqui. There we go. Hop. All right. So we get next here. This was not what we were looking for. See what we get when we look for that. Okay, well, this is getting frustrating. This is not what I'm looking for, but we do see, while we see bands coming in for Tusk, and I do believe I've mixed up. I'm trying my best to find this right now, guys. I'm trying to find. I can't find it. Return pick is going to be Tide Hunter, and without hesitation, there we go. Just a moment as I'm still looking for the bracket information. And one on Tinker. So mega pushing capabilities are stunted for the time being, coming in from either side that pick. Well, I can't seem to find brackets, which is a little bit frustrating, but yeah. Entirely certain. Should not be our final match. Certainly not by any means of the human imagination, but if brackets work out, the winner of this should be going on Oracle. Ban coming in on, I cannot identify this hero. I do apologize.
Remaining.
Like the memes that I'm seeing in chat, by the way.
Pick.
Okay, hang on just a moment. Tingled here. I need to get them untingled. Looks like, okay, there we are. Now, coming in from Rock Gaming. I did see a pick on that yesterday. Was chosen as well. Healing support. Almost like a machine gun in some ways. I'd say he's probably going to be somewhere in the range of number. Clock Omni Knight, I imagine, is a tank. I'm not entirely certain of that, so please don't quote me. Please don't think of me as an idiot. Queen of Pain coming on. It's a little bit frustrating that I can't find it on Liquipedia. I was able to find them before, but let me see if I can just overpower cop China. Okay, so I had to type #1, number 1 with that as well. Brackets now, and looks like the return pick was out.
Remaining.
Now we go very soon
Remaining.
to the grand finals. Nobody's
Dire.
but it looks like we are going to be waiting now.
Pick.
Who of these two teams? Maybe we'll be seeing the conclusion to. Moose that was banned, I think.
10 seconds remaining.
But as I know it, the winner of this will be facing off against
remaining.
Just waiting now to see that final pick coming in. Reserve time for Rock Gaming here with this one. I'm going to pull out that fast, or that's the first time I've ever seen him play. First time I've seen her played in this entire tournament system. I don't know where to begin with how this game is going to be played, how this will be done. But I'm going to try and keep it as exciting as possible as I can to let you guys stay in the know where their strengths and where their weaknesses. Please forgive me, guys. I'm going to do my best to keep up with what is happening in game. Try and keep up as best as I can. Why I'm all the way here on the left now, to be honest. I think it's because I might have clicked out every now and then just to bring up the brackets, but here we are. Here we are with now. It's going to be accompanied by that witch doctor. Last hits and denies for the time being, since I imagine that's going to be okay. Thinking that maybe Eclipse is tournament, but who knows? Develops. I'm gonna go ahead and go over the brackets while we're here in the early game. Too much about the compositions that both sides are using. It'd be a good. And Eclipse took that best of 3-2-0. Since the playoffs has how did the other teams bracket? Well, eHome Immortal off in the losers bracket. If I'm looking at here, it feels like it isn't, but I never thought about doing that Clockwork in the bot lane. He's gonna be solo for the most part, so even though he'll in this region of the map, he'll also XP and last hits. I mean, it's simply based on the fact that time being, based on what we see, Queen of Pain, a little power OD there, but a bit of an early gank coming here at bot lane, and the time being here long term. Pushing into that mid. On top of last hits and denies, it's going to be why that rocket flare was used. Just, I mean, I guess a little. Oh, this creep wave is going to be moving very far forward. Interest coming in for a gank, and that is going to be a Centaur Conqueror. The rest of the team doesn't quite get on par or get on point.
Denied.
And that dog gets trapped there, and he doesn't get first kill. Should be in top lane. Here? Maybe. Someone back in lane so fast that I can't really pick up on who it was. Okay, so it was Title Hunter who went down this time. Let's go back to net worth now. Ouch. Well, and that's probably gonna... Johnny now struggling to get away once again, but a 3-man gank is gonna take him to give Dire Side a pretty strong... Here being taken down. The Radiant just doesn't have it to use. It's some kind of a pickup with a... Really... playing things out at mid. I'm wondering, this is a professional StarCraft player by the name of XY previously. And it looks like Johnny's going to be able to get himself out of there. Bounty runes all collected now. Off to a pretty good game. As we hit that 5-minute mark coming up on 4 minutes and 30. Trying to just keep him from coming back in the lane. That was a nice little mini stun there on the Monkey King, but I'll get away. Or rather, not still. Doesn't want to use his town portal. We can't really... In a pretty stuck position and getting hits here and there everywhere else. We'll be using Yaha getting away indeed with Rocket coming in for the reinforce that Omni Knight. Omni Knight's going to be traded out here. Yaha comes back in and gets that kill. I'm sorry, not onto Witch Doctor. Here we are with Shining, maintaining that 2-level lead over Johnny, and it's basically just to go face to face with Shining. Just Johnny's getting, he can't really even, I wouldn't say viably farm here, but at least he's able to get small wins. All in all, based on the fact that and get those last hits and denies, it's not going to be a major issue. The bounty rune, him giving up the bounty rune is based on my observations. Here. He's going to try and just make sure that he has vision of what's on the other side. Steal for any of these last hits, and he will. Itemization wise, everything's looking pretty normal. Wind lace.
Not on my watch.
Alright, for the time being, 3 kills, 2. I guess I can ban so much these days. Some time to sit down and actually play Dota 2. Unfortunately, I'm a busy guy though. PUBG. Oh, what was a job and like that. I stream too, so that's a big thing here. And I make some viable side income with it. Consistency is the key to success. Is the first thing. Having the audience. Well, I'm sorry. Consistency is the key to success on the second thing, though. But yeah. Okay. So checking things out net worth wise is pretty thick lead. That looks like he got ganked yet again. That is his 3rd contribution to the dire side. Too harshly, but it's gold anymore. What they are doing, however, is unable to keep up. Small victory in the way of the Radiant side. Now that, I mean, that Rubik at bot lane. The thing is, like, you know, Clock a little bit alone there in bot lane, and a whole lot in the way of last 15/7. Looks like that's a toss, and that's going to be Shining trying to pick up on it. Nicely done. Someone else to assist in sight, and that is going to be XM. Anticlimactic, but we have to be real. It looks like with that being. Meanwhile, company trying to see what's here, but if not, just rob the bot. Not right. Enough, we do see that on the eHome side, their sleeves, and they are. What's the word I'm looking for? They are using them.
Tower is on Radiant's middle tower is under attack. Radiant structures are floating now.
It's going to be Shining jumping back into lane, and that's going to be John far away. Stun onto Johnny. We're still waiting. It's cut off by the rest of the Dire. Johnny, where's Johnny? What happened to Johnny? Where's Johnny? Where's that Tide Hunter? I guess he TP'd back home? That's the only, I mean, like, the town portal scrolls on cooldown. That's the only, just waiting for that, to make his, what's the word I'm looking for? The stun. He was waiting for the stun. Johnny has a slight run-in, really more fed than he is at this moment in time. Tree jumping. He might cancel. Looks like he did go, however, to bot lane. We are gonna, no, I'm sorry, maybe not bot lane. For the time being, I can't identify. There. His face was a little bit smashed in there by DDR's portrait. Not looking for excuses onto why I couldn't spot him. It's just the way it is. Should have double clicked on him. From that clockwork, he could have been just poo R shredded if he wasn't careful there a minute ago.
Attack. Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
So aside from getting away with the early top tower, I'd say that there's not favor of... we've seen that they have, you know, the back real quick to... Because it looks like it's kind of heavily slated for the Dire side. 2 kills coming in for... And on top of that, they've got just 1-1. It's not all put on their heavy hits. It's safe to say that take the moment to investigate Luna's spells and abilities.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
There's Johnny! And he was taking the turret. And learn how that here.
Is under attack.
Looks like we're going to have some action taking place here at mid. But Witch Doctor's able to... We have the ulti coming in from Clockwork. And the nice job with the cogs mid. Maybe a little bit too much with the leap. But coming back in. And he's going to look for a way to get himself into the front lines. No one else from eHome is to be seen. It looked like it was some kind of a issue coming in there. Interesting word there with, you know, of course with our title hopping to the front, but that's going to be, and it's going to be XN melting in front of Yah. So Monkey King hops here, there, and everywhere in between. Okay. Looks like we're going to have XM get yanked. Yaha's going to yank himself. Nicely done. Nicely. It's like he sees it, he ults it, it dies. So our Luna here. And Yasha for attack speed. Priority on the team, as we can see with the net worth. So I'm able to identify not ulti, but gets out. Enough. All about. Vision coming in from Luna to throw down mid lane. To highlight for the moment that we still have all 3 tier 1 towers for the... Luna fell at a time, I didn't follow the entire chase, but Luna did fall. And not long after, Doctor, however, lowest, they really made any money off of him.
Radiant's middle. Radiant structure.
The armor have omniscience.
Mid lane of eHome's affection, if anything, but I do want to say with pretty big gold, a pretty big amount of gold, rock, a significant amount, to be honest. To be fair, it wasn't a full-blown team fight. We just see rock left, right, center, everywhere else in between, and they've, you know, with the 9 kills, a team. If they go into full-blown 5 versus 5 team fights, seeing 4-man ganks, but we have a fight that everybody wants to see. That's going to be Raisin taking a lot of damage, or maybe there will be a denial at the last moment. Witch Doctor throwing down his ulti as well is going to get a bunch of damage thrown out, but in return, please see green names here. I'm sorry, red names there in the lower. 2 for 3 and Fatal. Really, eHome isn't too far behind, but at the same time, they cannot keep consistently taking team fights like this where they trade the exchange 2 for 3. It's just really, they're gonna get pushed down if this trend kind of continues. To kind of add some slight insult to injury there, moment in time. Has he died once? Okay, my mistake. I can't recall. I'm talking out my... Is one fast way to get back in the lane? Like our Wukong is going to run into a little bit of those ancient stacks. Stunned! That's actually pretty big. This might actually be a gank that can be finished, and that's it on its head just a little bit, because now we have our Monkey King out seconds. Pretty critical. That was a from our Monkey King. How eHome to get away with the potentially. They just have to get that lane pushed out a little bit more than. Here's Johnny back in top lane now. He's feeling good when Yaha's only at half mana. Bot lane push. Flare toss to see what's up there. I think the way of CS. I think about Dota. That makes 2 of us, bro. We're gonna be seeing now racing to get away from this. It looks like Mega Carry will be getting away, and that Force Staff is going to interrupt, unfortunately. Shining the canyon here, but it will be Johnny getting away for the time being. Tier 1 tower will be going down. Alright. Poor RT gonna come back and get some the net worth that she lost. I'm play onto that Monkey King. Then they'll be in a fantastic position. We see a smoke going down on Deceit. John Pitt. The question is now what happens as the order of the day carries on. It's going to be a stun onto XM coming in from that Monkey King a bit. I can't fully identify it, but now it looks like we're going to be having like kind of an I wouldn't say obvious, but it has been spotted. It's been picked up there by thinking, okay, no use in pretending. Let's go ahead and push this lane and get smoke being popped. This could be deadly. Now they're going to have the creeps fight not happen here. Or will it? It will. And worth 225 gold will go down. Here. I have no clue what this guy... Okay, BKB. Levelance, I'm not entirely certain. You can see all of these. Manta style. Okay. Force staff. During the game. They've been checking the last hits and denies. This is looking normal. And we're going to be seeing a 2-man lead to get some damage. What's what I'm looking for? The Baron. Now, Johnny pops in. He's taken. And at the beginning of a collapse here. Queen of Pain will be BKB as well as who else? It's hard to identify. They're looking very, very grim for in this particular match. eHome. Aegis will be picked up by Underworld OD? Really? Outworld Devourer OD picks it up. He thrown on the Monkey King, but I guess not. It looks like XN will fall again. They've got no way of shutting this guy. It was because his inventory was already full. He's already pretty fed. Sure, what of net worth? One more foul up like that previous one. This could work out too much in the favor of maybe not enough. They're just so far ahead. But the thing is, he's the one with... Bot lane pushing up. RT in a lot of trouble. It looks like Shining's going to be able to get away with potential double kill. And he scored himself a mega kill to this stage in the game. The question is, can he be stopped? It's now 6. For every 1 kill that the Radiant side has, there's now 4 kills. Mid turret, that mid tower is going to be. We're going to be seeing them sticking around, trying to stay using, trying to re-atomize their way into the game. But this is from a couple of players. Mid barracks will go down. The situation is not entirely impossible to win from, but it's not in this present situation. Johnny, Clockwork, here he comes. Tries to chop someone in there, and I believe that was a blink on. Enchantress is gone. OD decides to TP out, but then is going to be able to capitalize on this. Is she, or is she not, to make that big mistake? Going to be bashed, but that is going to be... is now called by PooRT, and I've never seen a more life in any than a Monkey King. Ladies and gentlemen, we're going to take things into a short break, and then I'll be back with a dropgun.com demo. Guys will be around for it. Win coming in from Rock Gaming. We'll see if I'm to take it into a third and final game. Second match. Don't go away. We'll be right back. Hey, so as I said previously, we do have a demonstration on the website dropgun.com and H1Z1 King of the Kill for you guys. How you can add a wallet and how to use the website itself. So if you guys are going to be new users, please click on the bit.ly under media link. This is for a skin opening site. Regulations, I did not sign the paperwork. I don't know as a part of my job. You can click on promo code, and by clicking on this and typing @TM, you'll be able to use this code to add $1 to your funds. In our case, we've already used it. But if you guys, let me see here. If you guys add more skins to the site and then use the @TM code, you'll be, what's the word I'm looking for? You'll be able to use it time and time again. 2 skins and open up some stuff, see what we can get out. Again, $1.55 per case. Inscribed Roller Monster. Not really worth. We're kind of down the whole. Let me see here. This out and sniper. So I think I'll hold on to that. This that are specifically catered to certain heroes. Like they've got one for Clinks, Joe Ranger, some Faceless Void ones, shall we? And as I see it right now, for the game that we're about to cast, the second match between, we're missing about 4 players, 2 from each team. Punch 75 cents into this and then see what you can get. I don't really think that's too good. Let's open any Faceless Void cases yet. Skins with a twist to for a small investment, then it's very helpful to try this out. Okay. Okay, so that makes 3 on this one. Go for legendary and see what we get. It'd be nice to hold on to his weapon. Not clear in the in-game lobby. Not quite worth here. We spent the dollar. This looks pretty okay. I think it's okay. We do that by clicking on our profile in the Steam trade URL, and of course, gonna go to our items. I do want to go ahead and withdraw. I'm gonna go ahead and get that. So I'm also gonna click send on the rifle here for sniper, a keen gun. Interesting. Okay, so I'm gonna click send for sure that your trade URL is indeed working. And you want to understand that it's initiated manually by a human being. So then you'll click request. And then to acknowledge that it will be sent to you manually. And click request, and then we're good to go. So that runs it just with the dropgun.com. RPG skins, CSGO skins, Dota 2 skins, and H1Z1 King of the Kill skins. After this short break with our...
Radiant team, ban.
Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Benjamin Binge. Welcome back to the... Alright, so first ban is going to come out. I still can't identify this guy whatsoever. It's going to be a Clockwork ban to follow things up. See that Omni Knight and Bounty Hunter will be the bans coming in 0. This is a best of 3. However, I do want to mention that ever since the playoffs started, we final game. Bane will be banned, coming in from Rock Gaming. Is the way things work. This kind of changes things, I guess.
10 seconds remaining.
We seem to see a failure. Other heroes, how do I say this? A situation does make a game. If I am identifying this correctly, then that's Earth Spirit being banned in return.
Seconds remaining. 5 seconds. Team pick.
Be the first pick, an initiator on the Rock.
Dire team.
Brewmaster gets taken. Then
10 seconds remaining. Ban.
I can identify with Brewmaster and Destroy. I can only lightly identify because I've never actually played myself. But Sand King,
Remaining.
again, that exists for... we may see him take some for the team heading into the mid and late game. That fourth ban coming in from eHome is going to be, and a quicker go off to is going to go to face off against NewBee Miracle on to the grand finals, which I believe should be NewBee Miracle should be playing that match today if I recall correctly. I'll just go ahead and double check everything.
Radiant team. Ban. Five seconds remaining. Team ban.
Queen of Pain and Death Prophet both banned now coming in, and in response it looks like we're going to Elder Titan, is it?
10 seconds remaining.
We do see that it's eHome Immortal's turn to pick.
Remaining. Dire team.
You see the potential for snipe groups of enemies at a time. He's able, obviously, to go through
5 seconds.
geometry. Rock Gaming, we're waiting to see what pick. That's their pick, however. That's basically their lane pusher, if you will. A lot of farm going into the mid. He's shut down by multiple ganks. Lane bot potentially to keep him. Just to get. Again, to see that third pick coming in from Rock Game to make sure that they know what they want. Kun got taken. Okay.
Dire.
A Razor in return from eHome Immortal. On eHome Immortal is going to be the #1 gold priority. Typically, we see Razor range Ancient Apparition, so that's double A. My first time ever seeing him played. It would be a learning experience. I see a hero in some ways who putting it making ganks possible.
10 seconds remaining. 5 seconds.
Last ban will be coming in very shortly. Now, I'm a bit curious to see who that is. Gift coming in from eHome Immortal. but I don't really see Tinker is kind of... Okay, so there it is. Very obviously, it goes without saying, but Phantom Lancer combined with Sniper towards the late game amount of damage. However, on Sniper is virtually absent until he gets fully itemized as well. I'd say this is like a very, very late game strong composition coming in. It's hard for me to identify their hero. I do also want to mention that we're still waiting. Hold that Zeus. Here that it's gonna be Zeus and Pooh are the sources of damage coming in, and I'm a little bit doubtful of eHome. No rank in this game. I'm like the last time I played this game is 2016. You will see from eHome Immortal. All right, so here we go. Just checking out everything that people are buying right now, and all right, okay. What I'm thinking right now is that we're gonna see with the mid and late game, like just based on what we see here. But maybe I'm not that well versed in Dota 2. Like, it could be that I absolutely have no idea what I'm talking about in fantasy. Anyway.
30 seconds to battle.
Uh-oh. Smoke coming in here. I'm wondering now is what's coming at them. It looks like this is a big setup. It's a tarp. It's a... That Razor doing so much damage by lassoing him down, and that is going to... First kill onto the Sniper. Gonna help into lane with that TP. It looks like he will. Trying to get some kind of a creep block here. He's going to be mid lane. Meanwhile, top lane. Checking this out. Bit of channeling here on Storm. Will be interrupted. I'm thinking this is Disruptor. The kinetic field doing quite a bit to keep that player quite a bit of damage, but not as much as Sniper. Checking things out top. Looking like exchange-wise, it kind of goes Radiant-sided in terms of damage. I have no clue what that was all about just now, but okay. Popping up every now and then. Sits and denies. Sorry about that. So we're taking a bunch. This going on to the late game. They'll be ultra fed, but it hasn't quite ended yet. Mid lane gonna be seeing Zeus taking quite a bit of damage. Gank coming in from the playmaker here, if you will. This does well, the only issue is here he's kind of getting run down now. I kind of missed something going on in top lane. Most likely bot. We have Shining and a lot more. Tower dives are going to do a lot. Is there going to be any vengeance here? It's just kills left. Are getting a pretty decent lead right now. I also want to highlight that as carries, they both rely a lot. Phantom Lancer getting taken down time and time again isn't going to. Illusion rune for. It shouldn't be all that unobvious what is happening here. All right, courtesy of Kunkka, and it looks like from this he might not get away with his life. Indeed. A 1-1 exchange, both players get each other's gold. Doing quite a bit of damage. TP to mid, but hold on, he's getting really overzealous. I'm not sure is going to fall even after getting the kill. I'm sorry. And just to take down this. I imagine. If we go to kills, you see that. But let's check out the net worth tab right next to be. He's at the top of the list. You can see what he's got. Not bad. Nice early game accessory. But that is good. 2-man gank and a TP from DDR? It's good. And Keeper of the Light will be coming in to try and assist this, but gank onto Yaha. Johnny now going very low on that brew map. And it looks like he should be able to get to him.
A gift from the tempest of battle.
Sniper gonna be at least frightened Exum a little bit. In this particular situation, if you've got his vision, you don't know what's on the other side of these woods at all. Or anything rock XY there with the prerogative to make all kinds of damage happen. Meanwhile, there is a gank taking place. He's gonna pick up that that double damage rune at mid. He's in a ton of trouble in that kinetic field. Gonna be 2 more kills into the pocket of eHome. In this best of 3. Checking things out here. It looks like DDR might be able to come in here and get a revenge kill. Then does manage to take down his teammates off of that. I'm sorry to say, he makes off of that. So congratulations to eHome for getting that 3. DDR will be TPing to bot distance now to Yaha. This out. There's the ulti coming in. There's no dive down onto him. And it looks like this will result in a push now going in. He's there, but he's more like... Looks like he's going to get pulled back in. Kind of trapped himself in there. No, wait, that doesn't apply. It only applies to enemies. My mistake. Keeper of the Light going to be channeling that. He will be able to do so. And heroes are probably my biggest weakness. Okay, DDR. Here we go.
Tower is under attack.
Entering now the late ends of the early stage of the game. This is the itemization. Click around and see what I can get in terms of info.
Is under attack.
These boots coming in. 3, 4, increase. Move through units for 7 seconds. Okay.
Under attack.
Going on here at mid lane. Looks like he's got pretty much the standard items that he's looking for.
Tower is under attack.
Top lane too soon.
Dire structures are fortified.
Okay, here we go. It's Keeper of the Light versus Sand King, and everything else seems to be developing in favor of Rock Sniper at the top of net worth, but these 3 guys are so. I just feel like if there's easily, then against to be honest, it looks like we're gonna be scared just a little bit. Hasn't quite been shut down and out. Teammates coming in for the assistance. He immediately flips on his ulti form from this, but it's gonna be the 4 staff lifting him into the to try and delay his demise. It looks like that will succeed too. Now here it is, time for the reverse. XY and DDR sharing someone's head, going in there pretty far forward. XY gets an extra kill that, I'm sorry, for the single kill that Yaha is able to initiate on.
Dire's bottom tower is under attack.
That's now going to be Yaha stuck in the kinetic field. It's a lack of damage output that he has. Is now stuck behind, and it looks like... Do we have anyone else falling that I might have missed? I believe so. Keeper of the Light fell in bot lane, and so too did Zeus in top lane. So with the better exchange in the game, that sniper staying alive and fed is what's most important. Keeper of the Light pushing from trees cover. Now it looks as though we're going to be seeing the shrapnel into the wrong place with a forgivable slight error, but that is now going together to try and take Raisin down. Indeed, they will be able to accomplish that. Yet again, will fall. Sniper is staying fed. That's all that matters. Top lane, Yaha, kind of in a little bit of...
Gold is a great conductor.
At mid. Send those operations forward. They can't duplicate themselves before time than previously. That is now going to be really gank on a Yaha. It looks like top lane, tier 1 tower may be falling. XY is going to take down the bot lane. Is this under attack? Yes. Tier 2 tower under attack. Both sides are pretty fed. I think this is going to make for an exciting late. It seems like the feed is a little bit more spread for... I knew it was going to be difficult to identify just what the plan hero select screen, but it looks like I might just get it here. They're trying to find an opportunity to chase down this sniper. Heading into the trees they were, and the ulti on our Brewmaster. First initiated onto, and that they just didn't have the vision to do it either. Himself what looked like a double kill there. Contributions to both of those kills. Actually died here. All right. For the time being, what is it going to be? At least trying to make it happen. Well, I mean, eHome managed to get the F10K. Congratulations to them. So, nice initiate. A little bit of overkill onto, but everybody wanted to kill. It'd be a slightly okay time, a slightly good time to the had all 5 of their players alive because that's right, not because of Disruptor. But simply basically burned their ultis to get this to work out. And the beauty of power is effective firing range. Look at that. Shrapnel's been fired into the creep wave. They're now setting up, and this advance coming in from the Radiant side of things. Yet again. That is not gone now. I'm sorry, I misclicked there. Pretty good pickup there, to be honest. Sand King gone down before, and that's going to be a kinetic field preventing DDR from escaping at this. This is a reverse initiate, and DDR going down is the inside. That's just the prerogative to push down this tier 1. Who's going to stop them from doing it, right? LT, I haven't seen any initiative on him. It's just that I don't see where his hero excels in the game.
Gold is a great...
Maybe, I thought maybe we were going to see something at mid here, but no, I completely misread that on the minimap. I don't know how else to place this. This is like, I don't know, somewhat evenly matched. The net worth there tells a different... Okay, farm, check that out. 150 last hits and denies. It looks like, wait a minute. In there, it could be absolutely... Down, and that is going to be Radiant side taking down their first. Probably try their luck here on the tier 2. Look at that. Meanwhile, tier 1 will fall full side. TP coming in back to base on Zeus.
Radiant's top tower is under
I'm pretty sure this
attack. Has fallen.
the tier 2 bottom tower does fall. Without it, sniper is starting to fall off just a little bit. He's already got the Sange and Yasha and everything else in between. I've already missed that. That is a chaser, or not chaser, a push. Apologize. Phantom Lancer going down. How do I put this into perspective? That's so in situations where it's necessary, basically been knocked out of that, and he also can affect going into favor of Radiant's side. And in the end, all they lose is who is now a little bit behind in the way of their net worth. See that right? Okay. Got everything we need on the... You can see that here. I just missed that. Will ensue where we do see a... Razor. Pulling these guys back slow. He's getting pretty low there. Johnny's going to abandon that chase for the time being. And then Raisin will be very, very low on his PL. He's not going to be stopped. It's just going to be Zeus zapping him. Taking him down to dear life. And this is in the background. Who was exchanged? Who fell? Wait a minute. Rocket. Oh no. He will go down. This might be doable for Sniper, but he has to capital get really work out for his feet. Get that double kill. He will. Coming together to make it count. He's really just a damage dealer at this point. Yeah, only if they stack after each and every single shot. Now we see at 24 minutes. Only at 24 minutes into the game, taking more and more damage.
Double damage.
Hurricane Pike. First time. Okay. I like this. It's a utility that I'm a total Dota 2 scrub. Rock got away with game 1. Either be in for a very long game or game 3 eventually. An eventual game 3 is what I mean to say. He could be in a bit of trouble, but he still has that staff to use if he chooses to. It won't be enough as he's now being chased down. He's died the first time after he got really fed, if you will, in terms of seconds. And this is where we can see their advantage. They're going to continue that push forward through mid lane. Going to be at that tier 3 on their own. That's where it's basically blow for blow. If you're now potential for both sides, or rather the coordination from now by PooRT is going to try and nicely done.
Gold is a great
From all sides right now. Disruptors at the net worth, as you can plainly see. I feel like full build. PL's got the Sange and Yasha. I'm hoping that sound I just heard was from in-game and not something my new. I imagine it was. Okay. I'm sorry, Kunka there. It looks like he gets in a little bit over his head. He says, hey guys, Roche Pit. We need to do some initiation coming in from, what is it, the Radiant side. They might be able to do it. They might be even-sided match thus far. Raise Roshan falling next, and then the PooRT getting taken down. So it's two. Who's going to be getting away with that? Aegis. Windlace. Where's the Aegis? Who's got it? I think that just happened so fast. It might have been. So this works very well in favor of Rock, and it might have just tilted the game in there. They want to, and it looks like that's exactly what the. See, he's got that Omega low. 10 seconds. some of the creeps. Oh. Just to make sure everything is okay. Regardless, even though I think it was that it was used very briefly, I heard the sound of it being used. What happened there was I missed everything that was going on. It's like it was just 4 kills that were donated to the dire side, more or less. DDR is in a bit of trouble. Okay, well, there's the stun, the kinetic field going in. Though this might be an Radiant's gonna get away with Is there any kind of identify anything at this moment in time? Sniper it feels like he's kind of hit a dead end in some ways. He's trying to figure out, okay, what am I going to pick up here? And he's dropped it. He's going to be picking them up for some kind of other weapons. It looks like he's picked up a drum and another Ring of Aquila. It would be a very good idea for them to defend that bot tertiary tower now. But Sniper is now headed to one, coming in from Yaha. Popping that BKB to get out of that position is now going to be pushed from the dire side. They're just building up more and more and more map presence. I was alt-tabbing to make sure that, because I see someone in chat talking about the screen going because I didn't know if it was a stream issue or if it was, I didn't know if it was an issue with me and my Twitch.tv directly, but it looks like it's an issue as opposed to the former. This is a chance for dire side to make something work here. I'm not sure if that used by Zeus is going to be here instrumental in the way of damage, but we're gonna check things out vision wise now, coming in from the 1 pick at the very least, right? Puarti really fed. He takes down Yaha for 1 in the exchange. However, as XN does go down, it looks like now we're gonna be having that down. Who is this? Was that Sniper he was going for? That is a very critical hero to take down with his target. That just kind of makes 3 versus 4 now as we come back into the jungle. Rock LT kind of in that for a sustained period. Lower and lower. LT now stuck on the run himself. It looks team in bot lane jungle. As I say that, Shine, he's going to try and TP up, but that force staff will be stopped. Good God. I see some comments in chat. I just don't gamble. If anything, I guess you could say traditional sports gambling. Skins to me are just a secondary value, a gray market that helped get me out of debt. Or how do I say this? Okay, a limited edition skin and PU. Okay, guys. There, I'm being blunt about it. Honest and straightforward with you guys as I possibly can be. How do I say this? There's this no getting but it looks like as I say that he drops the buy some more things like the demon. Thought we do have a big fight going down in there. He's got to get back to base ASAP, and that's why he dropped the Ring of Aquila. Potential X is going to be XN going down in the. They're now struggling to get away from that sniper shot. That will be that. Very even. How do I sing here? It feels like it's painful. I haven't seen a game maybe a few days, but net worth wise, 2 dire players are worth 1 Zeus. It might be, the other guy's saying checkmate, and when I say every time dire slip out of it, that is to say Radiant slips out of it. Checking the vision. It's very limited for dire aware of the presence coming in dire side at bot lane. Is to some are in jungle just yet. Up. I like it. Ultra fed right now as well. in the collector's edition of PUBG, I was going to get no clue. Anywho, get a chance as we do see Johnny. He adds his damage into the mix. The kinetic field is going to stop. Mining is going to help pick up Ryzen, and that's going to be on by XY. Here, just it's dire names on the right hand, on the lower left hand corner. Enough damage to take himself down to 20 HP. But now this is pretty much to be pushed. Coming in, overstep, misplay, said it all. But now let's check and see who's got the buff from the dire side. We've only Zeus, and now he's going in. So that might be the game changer here. Some of these guys are low HP, and with that being said, what's left here for dire side? Ulti now coming in from Kunka, and kind of connects with nothing for the time being. F4 staff coming in from Sniper now to separate all of them, coming in again and again and again. I had no clue a Sniper could fight home. It's going to be 2-0 Rock. As they will advance into, sorry, not the grand finals, but the losers grand final. Face off against NewBee Miracle. Now, ladies and gentlemen, into this match, if.com very shortly by them. I am not completely 100% clear on the details, but yes, we will show you guys a demonstration of that, and then we'll get our final match of the evening. Short commercial break. Don't go away. Hi guys, this is Benjamin Binge HD Novotny, moderator. Now I'm going to show you guys, and according, again, we are, I believe, financially sponsored by these guys. I don't have the official paper. I am just the messenger, bit.ly/thunder at TM to get yourselves an extra $1 with each skin deposit. You can use it multiple times. I'll show you guys how to do it. So it will show red letters and say limit reached when we do this. That's right. And fans of other games, I'm going to go ahead and show you PUBG, CSGO, Dota 2, H1Z1, King of Things for all of these games for our purposes. However, we'll be using it. Let's play around with the mythical sets, shall we? $1.99 per roll. 28 cents, not really worth. Let's go for all right, 11 cents on. Let's see if we can get some case. All right, let's try winning. It's been going on this one. That is so. I'm not gonna trick you guys though. $41.97. Put it back into our pool. This one. I mean, given that we only spent, I think it's $1 at you. Get out of it. Okay, this is not bad. And so now what I'm gonna do is I'm going to go. Tori, I think we can take this one out. You wanna make sure that you've got the right Steam URLs. Let's see here. Gonna check out the items that we got to our Steam inventory. You want to click this to make sure that your trade URL is working and you are aware that the trade, and it can take up to a couple of hours for it to go through all the way, guys. Just click request. And by the way, once again, I'm gonna post that time and again for you guys in the chat. Hang on. Gonna post this for you guys. And then we're going to request it, and eventually it'll get sent to you. It'll take a couple of hours because it's verified by you. Short break. Then break. We'll be back with our losers and Rock. Don't go away. Binge HD Novotny, and I just wanted to announce that it would appear that all of our games for the night are concluded. If they are not, then what we will do is we will restart the stream. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time. I just wanted to announce that it would appear that all of our games for the night are concluded. If they are not, then what we will do is we will restart the stream. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time. I just wanted to announce that it would appear that all of our games for the night are concluded. If they are not, then what we will do is we will restart the stream. Thank you all for tuning in, and we will see you guys next time.